I've been a fan of Hebru for a few years now. I found out about him probably about 3-4 years ago. Actually, when I was in Chicago, I started, rocking some of his shirts and stuff because I liked this vibe. Before I even met him, I liked the vibe of the shirts and I liked the meaning and some of the messages, So we finally linked up like early last year and got a chance to kick and I got a chance to go to the studio and check out a lot more of his artwork and stuff like that. So when it was time to make ArtScience, I immediately thought of him to do the cover. He has such a distinctive style, you know what I mean? And I love cats that have a distinctive style where when you look at it, you're like, oh, that's him, like no question. I hit him up to do this project. He was like, bet, let's do it, so it's been great, really, really great. My man, Drew from Enstrumental, I met Drew a few years ago here in Chicago. I was doing a show and he came to the show and I think a mutual friend of ours introduced us. I became a fan of his. He showed me all of his shirts and I was like, oh man, it's dope. So many dope concepts of shirts. So I started rocking a bunch of his shirts and we became cool. He started sending me a bunch of stuff, so I make sure I rock them when I'm on TV or doing my shows. And a lot of people ask about his shirts when I'm wearing them, like, yo, what's that? Where you get that from? You know what I'm saying? So I always like to do that and like promote, his stuff, him and Hebru stuff, man. Just super dope dudes with dope concepts, I wore the shirt that says rap minus lies equals hip hop. I love that joint because it says so much, you know what I mean? It's so little. It was just like a math equation. It just talks about how when hip hop was real hip hop, you know what I'm saying? Like cats wasn't lying about nothing. It was just like, I'm just a better MC than you. That's all they talked about. I'm dope, I'm this, and but now it's like, everybody's lying on their tracks, just talking about what they drive and the girls they got, and the money they got, and it's like, okay, you know what I mean? It's like, okay, most cats in hip hop now ain't talking about shit, they're literally talking about nothing. Being in the club, it's like, okay, dude, now you're 40. Why you still in the club? Why you still talking about that shit? Talk about something else. Not that you have to be a fucking backpack rapper and be super conscious and nothing like that, but there's other things to talk about than what you have. You know what I mean? So that's why I love that shirt, rap minus lies equals hip hop. It kind of just sums everything up, period. My boy Drew from Enstrumental has this shirt, rap minus lies equals hip hop.
I want Kendrick Lamar to be remembered as, when it's all done and over with, somebody that was a leader in the city, didn't follow no rules, put people that was under me, kids that was under me in a situation where, they can do better for themselves instead of following the same lasting cycle of this situation where it's tearing down the city.
To win a Grammy on like a Stevie Wonder song is just so excellent to me. And both of the Grammys that I've won have been for covers of songs that I've been singing all my life. And so I was really proud to be a part of that.
He runs by and he says something crazy to my background singer. We heard him say it, but it was like a blur. So we kind of stopped and we looked and we said, yeah, whatever. And we kept on. So we're talking and this dude runs by again. This time he smacks my background singer on her ass.
Man, we worked so hard on that music, bro. For it never to really come out, I went through a whole 2 years of just fuck it. I didn't go to the studio, I didn't want to do anything.